Hi, everyone, and welcome to NameHero. I'm Ryan, the founder and CEO. I just realized it's been a little bit since I've heard from you all on YouTube, so it was time to get back up here and do a video. So the last time we talked, we weren't involved in this whole COVID-19 pandemic quarantine. So this COVID-19 is something that I've paid close attention to over the last several months, and even before this whole lockdown quarantine period. I noticed this come about in China in early January or mid-January is when they announced it. And I love to travel, so I try to travel as much as possible. And of course, this started to throw a little wrench in my plans. Now, again, this was before it really got as prevalent as it is in the United States. So, with all of that said, I do apologize for the tank top. This is about as professional as I'm feeling. I think we're going on about week 8 or 9 since I've actually left the house. So it's been complete remote here at NameHero as well as all of our team members. So, we're very grateful for that. So, with all that said, I just want to talk a little bit about gratitude and how much we appreciate the ability for the internet and to be able to work remote and to help serve your business. So, everyone out there that watches us here on YouTube and that watches us on Facebook and our other social media channels, as well as reads our blog, thank you all for continuing to watch and support us here, and as well as allowing us to be your trusted partner in your business. This is one thing. It's a very unfortunate circumstance for everyone, but we have been able to help businesses that are not yet selling online or have not been selling their stuff online. But now, really, that's the only choice they have since with the local lockdowns. And this isn't just in the United States. We have customers from all across the world. And we're hearing this same story from not only Americans, but our friends in Canada, Mexico, Australia, and of course everyone in the European Union. So we're definitely all in this together, and we are very grateful to be able to serve you, to help you, and for all of us to be remote as well. So of course, thank you all for helping come together in this time and to make it a little bit easier on all of us. I feel like we all come together as a community, then we know we're not in this just alone. Sometimes it can feel a little isolated. Not seeing different faces. And me, I've got my family, but those, especially if you don't have families, it might get a little lonely from time to time. So, of course, using technology to be able to get out of your head is ideal in my opinion. So, with that, I want to talk just a little bit about what's going on here at NameHero and some new stuff we're working on, and as well as improvement and optimization in our current services. So we had this big wave with this COVID-19 pandemic of new customers coming in, asking great questions, providing great feedback. And at NameHero, everything we do is based on the customer. What is in the best interest for the customer? We want to make it as easy as possible. And so, getting this new audience of people that maybe have a business and they have not yet begun to sell online. Maybe they have a website just informative, but they're looking to now bring those products online or even their services online. We've collected a ton of feedback on ways that we can better do that for you all. So one of the first things that we're about to release is our website builder. And so this is a little bit different. So let me go over to our web hosting page real quick. So these are our basic web hosting packages, and this is where 9 out of 10 NameHero customers get their start as they pick one of our high-speed cloud hosting packages. Now, these packages have always had a simple website builder. It was called Website Titan, but now we're just going with SitePad. So basically, it allows you to easily just build your website inside of one of these packages. Now, we're going to take this even one step more simple. And we're going to do this by offering completely different web hosting packages or site builder packages specifically just for those that are looking for a point, drag and drop website editor. So I personally have been leading up this project. I've been leading the development on this. It's been quite some time since I've got to just take a project and grab it and develop it from the start. So I've really enjoyed this project. Really getting my hands into it and taking all the feedback from NameHero and bringing this product out to market. So basically, it's going to be the same high-speed cloud web hosting that you're used to. If you have a web hosting package, if you have a reseller hosting package, or VPS, or even a dedicated, we use that same technology, but it's going to be in this browser-based editor. So let me take you over here and show you what it looks like here. So this is not live yet, but we are working on getting it live within the next couple of weeks. I'd hate to put a definite date on it because I would like to have this live 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, but it seems like every time something little comes up, But we are to the point now to where we can start showing it, and we're getting to the point to where we're going to begin opening it up very, very soon. So you can see here, once the builder is launched, you have a bunch of different templates here for your website. This is just the random category, so the system just selected a couple different random ones. You can go to all the templates here, and you can see them in here. And then you've got each different style. So, the food industry right now is huge because people that have restaurants that aren't able to open, are obviously still wanting to conduct business. And so they're doing this, which is a great help by allowing people to come pick up their food. So instead of dining in, you order it and then you pick it up. Now, we've seen a lot of restaurants locally here in the Kansas City area that have reached out, and they're asking for simple ways to get their websites either revamped or the ability to be able to accept these orders online. And so, of course, this can be done in a multitude of different ways, but if you don't have a website at all, this is the easiest way to get a professional looking website up without having to have a developer come on board and it looks professional. So you see there's just a couple templates in here on these, and we're going to be adding more, making customizations and all that, and I'll explain more of that in a second. But let's just say, for example, this one here suits you. Click it here. Now, I do have the demo mode enabled right now, so you can see nothing I do now is going to be saved, so we have a little warning in here. But here's the site, and so I could begin, you can see it's all drag and drop, so the template's loaded, and now I can start going in here and making my changes to make this customized to my restaurant, if that's what I was operating here. You're going to notice here at the top a couple different options. Well, one, Hero Builder, that's what this builder is called. So it's different than the builders that you've seen before at NameHero. This is completely new, never been seen before here at NameHero. You have the option to publish, preview the site. It will change the template or reset it. And then you have the option on what the layout is you're working on. So let me explain this, and many more videos to come, but this is just a quick tutorial of it. Right now I'm doing a wide layout. This is meant for a bigger screen, but I can click here and it's gonna move these guides in, and so that's for the desktop layout. So it allows you to develop based around different screen sizes, and let's get down to tablet, and then all the way down to phone. So you can see how it looks and make your adjustments as needed. This way that, nowadays everyone has a mobile phone, a smartphone. A lot of people have tablets. And so if you have a restaurant and you're looking to collect orders, you don't want to just make your site work for the widescreens or just the desktops. It allows you to get very specific. Now there's this new feature here. You can see this is also going to be in beta called auto layout. And so this makes it responsive. This makes one layout fit all. So if I click auto layout, it's going to automatically do all of these for me. So the point I'm trying to make here is you have the option here to kind of make optimizations on each setting, or just go to auto layout and do it that way. And so it makes it really simple, really easy to have a mobile optimized, tablet optimized, desktop optimized, widescreen optimized. Because another thing we're seeing that's getting really popular is browsing using Xboxes or some of the different smart devices that plug into people's televisions out there. So again, if you're a restaurant trying to accept orders, you want to make sure that your website shows up good on screens of all sizes. So if it's your first site and you're looking for the quickest way, the auto layout version will allow you just to get it up and going. But then you can come back and you can switch it off of here, and you can see it's going to convert it from auto layout. So if you do that with caution, I've played around with this a lot and I've made some mistakes on it. So if you switch it over, do that with caution, that you might have to reset some of your sizes. But I guess the biggest point I want to make here is it's going to work on all devices. It's going to get very specific. This is just a drop down of the pages. So this template here has home, about, and contact. We have a drop down here for the SEO. Obviously you want to rank high, background, styles, your fave icon, the settings of the page, setting up a landing page, your grids and guides, making it full screen, and of course logging out. We have English and Spanish. We will be adding some other languages as well. Get started for free. We'll talk about that in a second. And then we have our toolbar. So this is, where you drag and drop elements. So you can see in this template right here, I can just start clicking stuff and editing it. So like, cooking time here, I could call it Ryan's KC Barbecue. Everyone loves barbecue in Kansas City, so restaurant chef. So you could change whatever here. You can grab this and move it around to wherever, drag and drop. See my guides that start highlighting here. See the green guide in the middle, so it allows me to easily drag and drop that and make sure it's positioned right. I can change restaurant chef. I've got my menu here. So hang on, we don't want to leave around here. So I've got my menu and I can click edit. I can actually edit the menu inside of here. So I can change, I can change these items or change and add stuff. I can make them show in a new window. I can make them show in a pop-up. If I wanted to add a new item, such as, this is for example, if I wanted to put NameHero on here, I could go to an external site. Apply. And apply. So now you can see I have NameHero on here. So that's how we'd go about editing the menu. And, just like anything else, I can move it around. I can put it wherever I want to, wherever it looks the best. Full control over the design. This little icon here, the fork and knife, I can change it. So you can see we have some predefined ones that are already in here. We have a free gallery. So we have some images in here. There's font awesome icons. So if I wanted just to change this to a, some type of icon, which is what it is already, the colorary. If I want to change it to coffee. Well, that kind of looks bad. Change picture again. Actually, I think I would go to change my style here. Properties. Color. Change that to white. There we go. Well, I need to change the size too. To here, reset to original size, properties, and we change that opacity down just a little bit. Still not going to change where I want it. Anyways, of course, it's going to do that while I'm live here, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. But I think you get the idea. You can change this around, and I can reset it to the original here. If I go back to undo, I can go back to my original if I mess anything up. And no, I can't. Let's go back to our culinary. There we are. Now it's back to how it was. Looks like I got a little bit of black. But anyways, I'm not going to spend too much more time on that icon. But, just kind of the gist of where it's heading here. I can change what's new. You could have like your items to order online. Again, you can change these pictures. You can make this nice fancy text here. We can change this to... Of course, it's not ribs, but I just want to show you this text here. It's not an image. I can edit it all in here and do something like this, like that. So again, you can change all this, the galleries. So there's a little testimonial. And of course, we have our copyright and our social icons there. So this is what we're working on to getting this out live. We are going to have a trial. So you can see get started free. This is one of the biggest things that we have seen requested over and over and over and over again is make it easier for us to create a website. Yes, we love WordPress. We love what we hear about that. But we need to get online now. We need to revamp our current website. And we are now forced to do it. So please help. And so this is something we want to get out there. So we are going to have the trial version. So this way, there's no obligation. Whatever skill level you are, you can try it out, play around, build your site. If it works, then you can convert it to a paid, and then you can attach your domain to it. So we're working on making that very easy. Trial period, we're still kind of deciding whether that looks like a week free or a month free, or where that looks like. I think we're leaning more towards about a week free, and then after that, helping you make that decision whether it's going to work for you or not. Because I feel like for me personally, once I use something for an hour, I know which way it's going to go, if it's going to work or not. So I think that is the direction that we're going to head in this. Again, so once I'm finished here, I can preview it. And you can see here, it loads it up like it's in a browser here. Now, if I wanted to preview it on a phone, so you can see here, phone. And again, I've got to move this around. See, I can edit this. So you can see our menu kind of falls off a little bit. And that's why we have all these preview options and the ability to edit it. So you can make sure everything looks really good. See, this is ultra wide, a widescreen. So like ultra wide here, this is those where people nowadays are streaming on television so much. You're using their Xbox or smart device to be able to stream up to your television. Make sure your website fits those devices. Mainly nowadays, I want to make sure it works on a phone, a smaller phone, a wider phone, and you want to make sure it looks good on a tablet, and of course a desktop. You start getting into the wide and ultra wide and stuff. That's not as common as these formats are. I'm going to close that out. All right, so very excited, super pumped to get this out to you all. So let's go back over here to NameHero. Okay, so again, this is going to be different. The builder will be different from our web hosting packages. You're going to see another little piece of text up here, and we're kind of reordering those on our dev environment right now. But you're going to have the builder as well as our world-class hosting that you've always known. Now, the builder will be on our hosting. So once you build out your site and then you publish it, it publishes out to a hosting package, cloud hosting package, just specifically for you. You're still going to have the Lightspeed web server, the cloud Linux, but it's all hands off. There's no more configuration. All you have to do is go in and build your site, drag and drop it, click publish, and it's done. Very, very simple. So we're making a very simple way for you to build, get your website out there. Even if you have a current website, ways to redo that. And again, I'm going to get into that in another video because I could spend all day just talking about that. But that is coming down the pipeline. Now, of course, WordPress customers, keep on coming. We love you all. We've had a lot of new WordPress customers sign up over the last 60, 90 days. So we really look forward to that, continue ramping that up. I personally have had some time during this lockdown. It's been crazy, but I've continued to work with our engineering team, and we've continued to make these optimizations to our infrastructure. One thing I was telling our operations manager the other day, at NameHero, it's not our goal just to be stagnant. We're always moving forward. We're always evaluating our hardware, evaluating our infrastructure. What can we do to improve? What can we add? And we want to stay a few leaps ahead of this. So we're looking at different drives. We're about to split test against our existing solid state drives. So we're going to look at the NVMEs. And so there's a lot of stuff going on into that hosting and making that infrastructure what it is today. So continue coming on. If you have any questions, feel free to let us know. We're still maintaining our 99.9% uptime. And I'd say most servers, most nodes is 99.99% uptime. And of course, we take great pride in that, but it's a team effort. It goes into our approach to making sure our systems are stable, secure, reliable, and always redundant for your business and your websites. I want to talk to our resellers out there. So during this lockdown period, our resellers, we've seen some that are just entering the industry. They had some time. They've kind of had it on the fence about whether they want to resell hosting or not. And so we're seeing a lot of new resellers pop up. And so, for those that have joined us, certainly welcome. It's a shame that such circumstances are going on in the world. But now that you have the extra time, we're more than happy to work with you. So we've extended our winter special. So 45% off on all of our reseller hosting packages. Now this is the first invoice, so the longer you sign up, the more that you save. And so we're going to extend this winter promotion. We had planned on ending this right around the 2nd of March. I personally was in New York City on the 1st of March, and we saw this pandemic kind of coming. And so what we did is we held off on changing any specials right now to extend that offering, extend that sale. So we hope you're really enjoying that, and we look forward to kind of extending that out over the next couple of weeks. So the 45% off is still on, and that should help you definitely get going on your business to begin generating some revenue and also saving on your package. Remember, everything comes with Lightspeed web server. We now have the option to deploy in the Netherlands data center. So for those of you in the European Union and across the pond, I call it, we have that option as well. So feel free to take advantage of that. Free WHMCS with gold, platinum, and diamond. So now, it used to be we just had WHMCS with one package, but now you have 3 packages to choose from. So you can figure out which one best suits your business and go with it with WHMCS. Even if you're not reselling hosting, we've had some design agencies, some marketing agencies around the local area and around the United States and entire world that go with reseller hosting because we feel like it's a good go-between. Instead of having just a basic hosting package and then going to a VPS, there's this huge middle ground to where you're not quite ready for a VPS, but you are too big for a web hosting package. That's where reseller hosting packages come in. So we have a lot of customers going that route as well. So even if you're not reselling, the reseller hosting packages are really good to get onto. Let's talk about VPS hosting because it's been a bit since I did a video on these. We have released VPSs in our Netherlands data center. So you can see that by default, these are US. You see the US config here, here, and here. If I click Show Netherlands Data Center Packages, you'll see this changes to NL Data Center. So these will deploy. We do have a special 45% off. Again, we've extended this from the winter sale on all of our products. We've extended our winter sale, throughout this COVID-19 pandemic. So we want to make it easy. But these are a newer config. We launched these about 45 days ago is when we got these live. We've had a lot of requests for them. So I've been trying to have our sales team coordinate with those that have inquired about this before. Me personally, I've tried to get back to as many people that have asked me about it, because you find that if you're in Europe, you get less latency with our Netherlands data center, and of course you can test our speed on our About Us page. We have speed tests to both the Netherlands and the United States data center, but those configs are now available for there for immediate deployment. Our cloud dedicated servers, we've also seen a little bit of an uptick in these from people. We've mainly seen this happen from VPS customers that are wanting to upgrade to the dedicated. Remember, you can start with our VPS and then you can scale up to dedicated without a migration, meaning we can actually resize your VPS into its own cloud dedicated server. Especially during this time where everyone's going online, this comes in handy because if you get hit with a big rush of traffic, if you offer a product or service, especially it's online, if your company maybe is doing video conferencing or chatting or any type of online sharing, you have the ability to do that. So of course resellers love this as well because they can start their reseller hosting business on a reseller package, they can move to VPS and then come up to dedicated as well. So again, 45% off on our cloud dedicated as well. We've continued to make some changes to our instant domain search engine. Now, kind of bear with us here a little bit. This is something, me personally, I've spent about the last 48 hours inside this bad boy here. So if I test, let's just type in a domain, website design, just as an example. So we type in website design. We're now showing suggestions on this main tab. So obviously websitedesign.com, that's going to be taken, right? Because, it's a really good domain. But if you go down here, you're going to see some specific domains that are open that contain website design, like official website design. Man, that's pretty good. Wow, I can't believe that's open. But if we go on down here, like website design Wyoming. So I'm on a NameHero IP, so our Wyoming-based IP here, so they're localized. Actually, that says Jersey, so that's not, but I think you get the point. So lots of them here to help you better find a domain. Now you can, of course, click popular still, and you can see, look, all that's taken, except webcam, international, industry. So the point being is we're trying to make it really easy to find a good domain with the phrase or keyword that you're looking for. So we have added that in. Now, again, bear with us. There's been a few clunks along the way, but I think we have most of them ironed out. We're still working on it. I've been into it. I don't like to release anything publicly until it's ready to go. But this, we wanted to get out as quickly as possible. And again, I think everything is working just fine today. So feel free to continue giving us feedback, though. It really helps. We also have our basic search if you want to go this way too, because you can search here just in our standard domain engine. But I like this instant search because it provides those instant results and you can see all those suggestions. So back here to the home page. All right, so that's kind of where we are right now. At NameHero, we are here for you during this time. We understand it's very challenging. It's been challenging for us. Look, I've got a cutoff on right now because, again, this is as professional as I was feeling today. And I joked with my wife. I told her, you're lucky I even have a shirt on today. And she kind of laughed at me. Obviously, it's getting a little bit tiring sitting at home. Again, 8 weeks here. But, of course, at NameHero, we've made this work. At NameHero, we have been a remote team for a little bit longer than the 8 weeks here. We've been transitioning to going all remote over the last 24 months. So over the last 2 years, we've began to transition from having an actual physical office location to being remote. And that's really could not have came at a better time than right now. So, you're not noticing any degrade in performance because our team is safe, they're secure, and we're able to coordinate. Right now I'm in my YouTube studio, but this has been transitioned to a Zoom meeting room. So I've had to reposition my lights here before this video and reposition my screens. And I've got another monitor over here with stuff that I have for Zoom, and I've got these headphones in. So it's been really crazy here, just trying to, continue our operations and make this whole new normal the normal. So we've had to make adjustments on our end too. So, but you guys have all been awesome, and it's great serving you all. We look forward to continue doing it. I just ask to continue to have patience with our team. They continue to work so hard for all of you all. Me personally, if you've been submitting tickets or in billing issues, you've probably seen me in the desk too. I've definitely been chipping in as well because we have seen an uptick in support, sales volume, signups, again, from people that need services right now during this time. So of course, we have our safety to worry about, which we immediately implemented our emergency procedures. NameHero, we are an essential-based business. We have NameHero is 24/7, 365. So we implemented our plan very early on. I sent an internal memo out to our team even before local lockdowns happened in the United States or the rest of the world, and we began preparing our own homes for an extended period of time of quarantine. We began preparing to be kind of stuck, and even if we couldn't get out to grocery stores, we began kind of preparing our food and making sure that we were all set. So we're going to continue to do that though here, not only me, but the rest of our team. And again, I just ask to continue to have patience with us because, again, we're all in the same boat together. It gets frustrating sometimes. I completely get it. But again, I think if we all stick together in this, we're going to all come out on the other side better. And then, of course, if you're a first responder or one of the essential healthcare workers out there, my hat's off to you. My brother does that work. He is a registered nurse, and so he knows exactly what it's like to be on the front lines. I have so much respect for all you all. So thank you so much for what you're doing. At NameHero, I do say we are an essential business, but I cannot even put us in that same category as our healthcare workers, our police officers, our firefighters, or even our military that have been called out in certain areas. You guys and gals are true heroes, and we certainly do appreciate that. So again, I just wanted to provide a quick update. We have lots of content coming out. I'm about to do a whole new reseller series on how to set up a reseller hosting business with WordPress. I'm going to do a WHMCS install from scratch. I'm going to show you how to register domains and set up hosting packages. We're getting our website builder out. So of course, as soon as I publish this, there's going to be questions and tickets. So let us know that feedback. Once we do get it out live, I'm going to be up here on YouTube, and I might even wear a t-shirt that day to where when we do the launch. And so I'll show you how to get your trial, because we are going to have that limited trial for people, especially during this COVID-19. So you can try it out. You don't have to sign up and then, be on the line for money, even though we do offer 30 days money back. We're going to have a trial so you can know if it works for you or not. So I just wanted to provide an update though. We are safe, and everyone's safe here at NameHero. Our team is safe. We are all healthy. We hope to continue being on this path, and so we're going to continue to take our precautionary measures. And so we're going to keep doing our part, and you guys keep doing your part as well. Again, we're in this together. If we can all do our own little parts, then it makes a big part. So thanks so much for watching and joining us here at NameHero.com.